The point of receiving knowledge comes when the confused person is ready to listen. And Arjun came to that point, thankfully. And that's why it becomes Vishadi Yoga. He came to the point of hearing. See, sometimes very common for us. It's very difficult to prove a right person, a person who thinks who is always right, uh, he cannot be proven wrong. Okay, so it's very important for a person, uh, like know that if he has to be corrected, uh, he has to accept that no, he cannot be always right. So the element what we are talking over here is that of ego. Okay, so if one is egoistically very bloated, it's very difficult to offer any correction or any suggestion to that person. The good thing about Arjuna was that he was humble. He was not egoistic. That's a very important quality to grow in our life. We see this being spoken, this quality of humility being spoken so many times by so many leaders, great personalities, that it is that humility which has helped them to grow. Why? Because humility can only lead to learning. If one is not humble, one cannot learn. If one cannot learn, one cannot grow. And for us, as I discussed yesterday, learning is by and large reduced to skills and some degrees and like that. But actually, that's a very, very small portion of our life which we actually put to use. Where actually maximum learning is required is this: how to deal with one's mind, how to remain in that spiritual position, how to actually activate our spiritual energy is where the learning actually lies, because that's what we actually in day-to-day dealing with different relationships with spouse and with kids and with so many people around us. That is what is needed. That is what is needed in our day-to-day activities. That kind of, you know, sane equanimity is what we need actually. Okay, so with but who can actually, but it's not possible for all of us to always remain equipoised, right? We do get disturbed. But the path of improvement is when the disturbance, that confusion is mixed with humility. And that's what Arjuna shows. He became humble. Therefore, he became qualified to learn and grow, which was not the case with Duryodhan. He was not ready to learn. He was not humble. Dhritarashtra, he appeared to be not aggressive or egoistic, but in other words, he was like, I can't do anything. So in that sense, that was another ego. That Duryodhan's ego was, I can do everything on my own. Dhritarashtra's ego was, I can't do anything. But Arjun was, yes, somewhere I'm going wrong. I need direction in my life. That's why the second chapter opens up and it becomes Arjuna Vishad Yoga.